Hi, Lego Bethan back to report on the hostile environment part 2, even hostiler. Last year hit a new low in terms of the hostile environment and its impact on migrants. So this year things could only get better, right? Wrong. The measures introduced by the Immigration Act 2016 have rumbled on. As we know, working without documents can get you arrested and put in prison. Driving or even possessing a driving licence without documents can get you arrested and put in prison. And anyone caught employing or renting a property to those without the right documents can be arrested and put in prison. So what else could they find to do? In January this year, NHS and the Home Office made a Memorandum of Understanding to hand over patient details on request. So far, the details of well over 8,000 individuals have been handed to the Home Office by the NHS. Later in the year, the government decided that any European migrants who were rough sleeping were abusing their treaty rights and could be removed from the UK. Banks are beginning to check around 70 million bank accounts, and any which are suspected of belonging to undocumented migrants risk being frozen or closed. This will likely lead to people being unable to access their money. Current data shows that the Home Office wrongly identifies people as undocumented in around 10% of cases. It will be interesting to find out how the government expects those making applications to regularise their status to pay the immigration health surcharge, which can currently only be paid online using a debit or credit card. The government now plans to introduce charges for a range of health services in the community. These include health visitors, community midwives, community mental health services and school nurses, though it's unclear how this will be checked and whether it will be linked to the school census data on nationality. We still have no clarity on plans for European citizens living in the UK post-Brexit, but are being given more time to wait with the extension of the period where nothing will change. Immigration fees continue to increase year on year. An application for indefinite leave to remain now costs £2,297. And the use of no recourse to public funds conditions continues to cause destitution, hardship and distress to families and other vulnerable people. The impact of these measures is clear. If you are not a British citizen, or even not a white British citizen, you are more likely to face barriers to accessing all kinds of services. Theresa May was recently reported to be shocked and troubled by evidence that public services discriminate against people on the basis of race. Quelle surprise, as we are still permitted to say until Brexit takes effect. Theresa didn't have anything much to say in her party conference speech about immigration. In fact, she couldn't seem to say much about anything.